It's Dizzy. I'm in my messy house. Time for my messy house update. You can see I got a fuzzy little puppy here. She doesn't help clean, she makes it more messy. Anyway, bedroom, I did not really get a chance to work on much last week. I had started to, but the only problem being I need boxes, which I don't have. I'll be going to a store one day this week and getting some, and hope I can get some of this junk cleaned up. But it's enough for me to know that I can get into my bed every day. I can even get on both sides and make it. I did have the vacuum cleaner in here, but after tripping on it a couple of times in the middle of the night and almost killing myself, I moved it out and just put it in the hallway for now. Of course, I'm not looking at the den or the back room because I haven't touched them. Bathroom, so that's pretty clean already. It's just been a matter of keeping it clean. I did, however, work on my linen closet and got it organized in a way that works for me. Bottom here, in case you're wondering what this is, see if I can do this without dropping the phone or shutting it off. Linen laundry chute. So that's the linen closet. These are all boxes of tissues that are open. When I was cleaning the house, there are boxes that I found. This one, as you can see, is pretty much smashed. It's the next box that will be used. Kitchen. I got the drawers pretty much cleaned out. The only problem was I'd started putting stuff back in, and I didn't want to do that because I wanted to get some drawer organizers and make it so it's organized. This is all stuff that I'm getting rid of. This is all stuff that I'm keeping. Biggest thing for me is I got this cleaned out. This was full of a lot of the old containers that you use for takeouts from the restaurants or things that you get from supermarket with like soups or potato salad, coleslaw in it, things like that. I did the smart thing. I cleaned that out straight into the trash can. Only kept stuff that I thought I could use, or like I've got one big thing there that's holding the lids for these little containers, which I use at times. I have more of them than I actually need, but I can use them for other things like crafts. Got a puppy wanting to be pet. And I put it out in the trash, and they took the trash that day. So I am hoping that I can get cleaned up the rest of the way to here by the end of the week. That has to go out in the compost. And next week I'm hoping I can start on this mess. Living room is cleaned and dusted. Had the guy out on Tuesday to look at my piano. Unfortunately, since it hasn't been touched in so long and with the age that it is, he wasn't able to do anything. It's a beautiful piano, has a beautiful sound to it, but it's also not really worth anything. You just need to put so much work into it to get it to where it is good. This I did want to show you. This is from a vine that I kept from my sweet potatoes. Just out of curiosity, I stuck 3 of them to see what would happen. That one took root, the others died. These 2 are sweet potatoes that I was getting the slips off of them. I didn't have time to take anything off and get them rooted. I just stuck them in the ground. And when I was sorting through everything that I had, I noticed that they looked like they were trying to sprout. This one you can see leaves. That's a philodendron leaf. And don't know if you can see it or not. There is leaves trying to come out there. So hopefully I'll be good with sweet potatoes. This one, incidentally, is a purple sweet potato. That's my parents. My daughter when she was little. My son when he was little. Still had to sort through all this. Big thing for me is this area behind the couch. This has always been full of stuff. A lot of it was old mail that I needed to sort through. That is all sorted through. With that all sorted through, I'm now at the point where a mail comes in, it can get taken care of immediately. Lots of times, unless I've got somebody coming over, what I wear outside, I just stick right here because it's easy to grab. My husband had gotten me this key holder years ago, and he never wanted to put it up because, after all, it wasn't studs there. I've got to thinking it's not really that heavy, so I found some screws and I got it up. It means I can always find my keys, and since I was always losing them, that's a big deal for me. Now we're going down to the worst mess. So this is my lower level basement, whatever you want to call it. There's my wood holder. You see how I've got the wood stacked in here so that I could stack it up so that it fit. Always make sure that I keep it enough cleared around the wood stove so that I can use it. This is supposed to be my library. As you can see, it's packed full of stuff. This used to be our son's room. It's not as bad. A lot of the stuff that's over there has already been sorted. It's just a matter of getting rid of it. My maple syrup supplies are back there, so I really need to get this cleaned out because I need to be starting to work with that. My wedding dress, I'll never wear that again. My daughter didn't want it, and I was going to donate it to somebody that was making the little dresses for the stillborn babies, and they stopped doing it, so I need to find a place to donate that to. So I can't even get over there. This closet has been cleaned out I don't know how many times. It's just too much stuff. This is the area that's the cleanest. I will be starting to work in here this week. There's some of the food supplies that I have. Canning that I did. Here's my freezer. I can walk around in here. This is at the bottom of the laundry chute. The majority of the stuff that's in here is stuff that's not even any good. It's just a matter of I need to get it cleaned and get it out of here. I can't get over in there, but like I said, I'll be getting this all cleaned up and hoping that by the end of the week, this will be pretty much cleaned up. This thing here, the shelves over there, and this thing here, I am hoping that I can get them all taken apart. And I will be making, over in that area, something for canned goods. At least that's my plan. Then it's out of the way, basement would be pretty much opened up, and of course whoever moves in after I leave, it's up to them what they do. And washer dryer. So this is my messy house for the week. I will be spending, I'm hoping, a lot of time down here this week. So I'm hoping that I have a whole lot to show next week. And I will talk at you later.